Alright, I gotta make a video. I haven't made any for a while. It's because I had the other drone. Did get the other drone back today. Finally. I did do one drone flight probably early afternoon. I don't know what time it was. Anyway, I'm going to show you a drone flight that I don't know why it didn't upload, but I'm going to add it to this one. I want you to look at the color difference. I'm going to show you some screenshots on this flight here. Yeah, see, it takes me so long to get up in the air with that drone. Pixeling of the camera is a little shot, but that's not the drone's fault, really. But I gotta just work out some bugs in the big drone. There ain't any bugs with the drone, it's just me getting back into getting comfortable flying it again, because I haven't flown it for, well over a month. Alright, I want you to notice right up here, it's a yellowish, and then across here, it's basically reddish, which you can pretty much see that. There's two objects right in there that are causing this red. The sun would have went down up over here, that's why you got the yellowish over here. And in screenshots I will show you. See, you can kind of see an object in there, but the drone is just so beat up in the camera wise from it getting hit. Otherwise it'd have pulled it right out of there. Alright, let me find these screenshots here now. Okay, they're back here. Took a screenshot here. What I was talking about. And the object is going to be in there. So you can see a round object there and there. And the pixeling is not the best, but that's because of the camera. And here I darkened it up. It's not a cloud in there. It's clouds trying to cover that up, which was a little bit of a fail. Like I've said in the past, you gotta sometimes hit this just right. A lot of times they hide it pretty well. They're good at it. Here I added a bunch of HUE. You can see there's clearly an object there, and then there's one there. This was going down, obviously on the left side of the sun, looking at the sun. See, that's not a cloud in there. That's a spherical object. Granted, I couldn't get the full size, but these are above and below it as clouds. It just happened to be a gap in there. There you can see it pretty good. It's not a cloud behind that or anything. Because ironically, when I change the coloring, you can tell that this object is giving off this light because it's the same color. See what I mean there? This pinkish color would be from the sun, and this bluish, since I changed the HUE on it, would be from that object that's right there, trying to be hidden in the cloud. Now, this is from the big drone this afternoon. One thing I want to say is that solar eclipse, everyone's talking about it. Whatever, I'm not going to see it up here. But if you guys really think you're going to get a clear view of it, I think you got another thing coming. Look at the sky. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this camera. It is just that chemtrailed that heavily. And of course, this is going to be a short flight. The sun is actually right there. It's pretty tough to see. It's kind of blended in with all the crap they got. But there was an object right underneath the sun there today. Now this one's done today. The other drone flight was done last week. I don't know why it didn't. I don't know why it wasn't uploaded. Whatever. But here you can start seeing the bluish sky. And of course the SD card filled up. But that's typical. I'm going to fast forward it to the end here. I was trying to turn a little more to the right, which would have been a little more north. You'd have clearly seen that this was blue skies. And I mean, you can see how hazed up. I'm not sure what I did there. Oh, I downed it. You can just tell how badly they have the skies just chemtrailed. The whole west side, the skies was chemtrailed. Now, I did a flight just before I did this. I think it was a cloud formation. I got to look into that video a little more. I'm going to try to get the sun going down too, but it's probably going to be pretty tough. I know I said I was going to do a video the last time I did it, put up a video, but of course it got cloudy, couldn't even see the sun for 2 days, and then it rained 2 days. So there's like 4 days I couldn't even do nothing with the drone anyway. So that's why I didn't do another drone flight like I said I was going to do. These are a couple of screenshots. You can see that's not typical skies. Anybody that's 30, 40 years old or older should know that if you pay attention to the sky, it's not even normal anymore. I mean, you can tell it's chemtrailed. If you don't believe that they're not spraying the sky, then I don't know what to tell you anymore, because a light pinkish haze completely covers the sky. I mean, that's not normal. It's usually blue and then some clouds. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, or whatever. Here I darkened it up. You can see an object right there, and there's going to be one right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it on your end, but there's one there, one there. I almost thought that there was one up here, but I couldn't do much work with that. So you can see the dot right there and there. Up here, like way up here, if the screen would stop doing that, is where I thought the other one was. I couldn't pull it out of there though. This is where I blasted up the contrast on it. You can still see there was something there. You can see the other object right there. Reverse negative that last picture. I was trying to pull that out up there. Didn't work very well, but I think I might have pulled something there out. I didn't really notice. But this is kind of a bad picture to go by, but so yeah, it's something's below the sun again. But got the big drone back. So now I'll be back to flying the drone, hopefully as much as I possibly can, unless the sun's covered up. But at least I'll have a good camera to do that with. See, I don't know if this was one big object in here, and then there was a smaller one above it, and a smaller one should have been below it over here. But yeah, I don't know if this is just maybe, wow, I don't know if that's just one big object there or not. It could be. I'm not sure. I couldn't really pull it out very well. But there's definitely a couple objects under the sun there. So I'll upload this, and then I will try to get in another flight with the big drone tonight. Hopefully it doesn't get interrupted.